Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Attack on Trains. The detail in this pilot is amazing. I sure hope it doesn't degrade as the show goes on. Somebody's got the important hair. If you know that you're about to be hitting a horde of zombies with your train and you just made the announcement over the speakers, why would you pull the train's horn? Doesn't that alert even more zombies to your presence? We didn't see a single one of these things get on top of that train. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. That is one serious case of heartburn, bro. That is a loincloth wearing zombie. If the zombie has pulled your rifle so far out the window that your hand is now outside of the train, I think it's time to let go of the rifle. Fucking Americans. Why does he look surprised? I live next to some train tracks, and they could be very noisy late at night, so it's probably better that this town is decimated, because with all that noise they've been making this late at night, they'd have some serious complaints headed their way. I should be feeling sorry for this man, but all I can fixate on is his forward-facing rhinoceros ponytail. I'm going to do something I haven't done before by pausing this frame. Let's be honest here. I watched these episodes at least 3 times before making these videos, looking for the little details here or there that really only come from multiple viewings in an attempt to be thorough. So I'm going to be a bit meta right now. This suicide bag explosion radius, remember that should you continue on with the show. That big of an explosion should have had some massive recoil on that gun, meaning he really shouldn't have been putting his face so close to it. Seriously though, the visuals here are stunning. That is one gorgeous character right there. I don't know how many of you viewers can read Japanese katakana, but I do, and I think turning the no into a gear is pure genius. You see, this can't be an Attack on Titan clone, they only have one wall. In hindsight, seeing the geographical layout of the station, it would take some real stupidity on their part for the Kabaneri to get in. This guy is running so angrily, but when we next see him, he's just at work. Does being late anger him? That's exactly what I used to tell my ex. The main character will now be ridiculed for thinking he can use his pressure gun to fight the Kabaneri instead of one of the rifles we clearly saw doing nothing but lightly pushing the zombies earlier. It's good to see that all the production in this factory stops when the workers notice a main character nearby. Was there really nobody besides Protag here that could help this main character girl fix her rifle? How convenient. He takes an organ and is told that he's breaking the rules. How many incidents have there been of people stealing the organs of the Kabaneri for this rule to have been made? Fucking show off. This one shot has more color variation in it than the entire show so far. If I were living in this world and I saw people not being inspected for bites after I just had to strip down and get examined, I'd probably be upset. It's a good thing they found this man's bite before he had to strip down completely, even though I know the studio doesn't have much of a problem showing nude people in Titanic proportions. Does that mean she's turned on? Wait, if they really do have a law that anyone suspicious of being Kabaneri are to be locked up for 3 days and kept under watch, which Protag is telling them, then yeah, why aren't they doing that? They're breaking their own law. Won't that end badly for them? He pointed out the unfairness of our justice system. Beat him! So, if a person dies from a bullet, they weren't going to become a Kabaneri. I guess that makes sense, seeing as how bullets do nothing but push these things, but my question is, why then do you have everyone kill themselves or be put down if they're bitten? Is the Kabaneri disease or whatever entirely random on who it affects? Fail. I can see why throwing him in jail would be the next course of action because he was harvesting organs, but the reason given by this nobleman is because he may be a Kabaneri. What? You can see where the nightlife of this town is at. You can't shush someone if you're wearing bells on your shoes. Holy hell, that moonlit sky though. That guard is doing nothing while this girl talks to a potentially dangerous criminal. Every movement this girl makes is so smooth and well animated, I'm going to bump the heart meter up 2 notches for just a job well done on the pilot. Hey, the train is coming. Might as well get this bridge down before we have a clear visual of it. I mean, we did that earlier, but this is night. Everything's safer at night. These things are operating trains, plus 1 heart for intelligent and at least semi-conscious undead. And then it exploded! Shouldn't that have done something to the Kabaneri? Wow, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island Part 2 mixed the cat people with the zombies? Bullets do nothing, better grab my sword. You know what could have saved this city? More walls. I had to go by this shot frame by frame 3 times to find out what exactly happened to him. And you know what it was? Stupidity. Stupidity happened to him just now. I can point to... Time to abandon the station. We're too rich to die. The Kabaneri react to blood, yeah, but you're definitely going to bleed out, buddy. Now this is an amazing concept for a zombie apocalypse show. Make it so the only weapons capable of destroying them require you to literally be in their face. All this guy has to do now is mass produce them and he can join the nobles. His stripping days are over. When did that happen? Again, I urge you, should you continue on with the show, to remember how big the explosion from this suicide bag is right now. Trust me, it'll become hilarious and infuriating later. Vampire Princess Miu? Holy shit! There should be no way he's surviving this. Tragic backstory is tragic. If he wasn't Protag enough before, he's now got an even more unique hairstyle to make damn sure of it. Holy shit! Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, Sho. That's pretty silly.